The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development announced the recovery of the black box from the helicopter that crashed in Port Harcourt, Rivers State recently. Tragically, all 8 persons on board, including 6 passengers and 2 crew members, lost their lives in the incident. The helicopter, a private chartered aircraft, was carrying NNPC Limited staff from Lagos to Port Harcourt when the accident occurred. The minister, while addressing the media alongside representatives from agencies, emphasized the importance of the briefing after all efforts to rescue survivors had unfortunately failed. So far, 5 of the 8 bodies have been recovered, with continued efforts to retrieve the remaining 3. He says the recovery black box is crucial for understanding the cause of the crash, and the ministry has committed to a thorough investigation, pledging to disclose findings as soon as they are available. He promised that further updates will be shared with the media as the investigation progresses.
So 3 bodies and some debris from the helicopter were picked up on day 1. So far, over time, 5 bodies were identified to be the deceased passengers were recovered, while 1 passenger and 2 crew members are yet to be found. So we have 3 bodies that are yet to be found. At midnight on the 31st of October 2024, the wreckage of the helicopter was finally located at a depth of 42 meters. Major parts and components of the helicopter, except for the flight recorder, which is the black box, were recovered, including the fuselage. Our objective is to conduct a thorough investigation using available techniques to find a safety issue and recommend a safety change to prevent a tragedy like this from happening again. We will examine the roles of man, machine, and the environment that might have directly or indirectly contributed to these accidents. In the process, we will review the certified maintenance documents of the crash helicopter and the crew's training and medical records.
The agencies assured that measures will be taken to provide necessary assistance.
We provide emotional support, psychological support as well to the families, as well as try to update them as we go on with the investigation. So that's just a nutshell of what kind of support we support families with at this time. It's too early in the investigation to say why we didn't pick up the ELT signal. That will come at a later part of the investigation. So unfortunately we can't answer that at this time, as it will be speculated.
At the end of every investigation comes safety recommendations. You know, if there are situations of willful violations, the regulations will take its course. And those violations are clearly stipulated in Part 1 of the Nigeria Civil Aviation Regulation. So if the investigation reveals that there was a willful violation that falls under any of those violations that are listed in Part 1 regulations, the appropriate sanctions will be